Perimenopause is no joke. The hot flashes, the mood swings, the brain fog. It can make you feel that your own body is betraying you. You don't recognize yourself. And honestly, at some point, I felt that I just needed a break from everything, from everyone. So I took my first solo trip. It started by a staycation just at a hotel for 2 nights, 1 hour from home, to a weekend in the next city, to a few days in a neighboring country. And by taking that time for me, I discovered that solo travel was my HRT, my hormone replacement therapy. Funny enough that when I'm traveling solo, my experience is so different. My life feels so fulfilled, enriched. I'm discovering new things, new adventure, new food, new smell, new culture, that it takes away from whatever is happening inside my body. It distracts me from that. And I have fewer symptoms. I remember being so frustrated, so disoriented. I remember sitting there feeling anxious, not understanding what was happening. I remember snapping at the smallest thing, being angry all the time, being sad all the time, crying for no reason. My husband didn't know what to do. He didn't understand. And myself couldn't even understand what was happening. I had to research a lot of information online that I shared with him, and together we understood that I was going through perimenopause. Understanding what was happening in my body in some levels did not release the symptoms. Deep down, I felt that I needed some space, some quiet time for me to think and hear myself. I needed to reset. This is when solo travel came as an answer to what I was looking for. And it was not about running away from home, from my husband, from my family. It was really giving myself room to breathe, to understand myself, to learn more about what was happening in my body, to talk about other women that were going through the same things. And being alone gave me that space to really focus solely on me. And that was a blessing. And all of that came with being able to travel solo and to have that time for myself. The first time I got on the plane by myself, it felt like freedom. Although my friend, like Tabata Brown, called hers perimenopause, was there alongside with me, I felt so much freedom. Of course, I left prepared with my fans, with a towel to dry myself when I was sweating for no reasons. I came prepared. I took everything that I needed to make sure that I had a good experience. But beside that, that was such a magical moment that first time. I was scared, for sure, but the experience was so liberating. And you have to plan for it. I always make sure that I'm either in the aisle. I prefer the aisle. So I can stand up, go in the toilet, refresh myself, put a bit water on me. Little things like that makes the whole experience feel calmer. So if you're thinking of going on a trip, going solo traveling while managing perimenopause, I want to share with you a few things that worked for me. Number one, dress in layers, because hot flashes doesn't care about air conditioning in the plane. I remember sweating, and I couldn't understand. One time I was on the front of a fan. I had a point, I was going to meet friends. And I was sweating, but I had the fan on me. Choose your seat wisely. Most people prefer the aisle seat because it's quieter and you can lean by the window. It's calmer. When you're at the aisle, people will be passing. I prefer the aisle simply because if I need to stand and go in the bathroom, or if I just want to, relax my legs and move my legs, I don't have to ask everyone else to stand so I can come out. A lot of my friends that prefer to be at the window, but never the middle aisle, because you're gonna be too hot having people, touching you on both sides. When if you are on the aisle, you can lean out, and when you are on the window, you can lean on the window. So the aisle and the window give you space and control. Number 3, hydrate, and hydrate, because it helps with brain fog, it helps with your energy, it really helps with everything. Number 4 is built-in downtime. Do not fill your entire day with activities. Keep time aside to relax, to read, to nap, to just sit by the water and look at birds and people passing. Perimenopause is a journey that nobody prepares us for. But solo travel gave me something very important: peace, clarity, and a way to reset my body and mind. It's priceless. So travel is not just about discovering a new country and a vacation. It's also my therapy, my medicine, my HRT. So if you're out there feeling overwhelmed by perimenopause, maybe it's time for you to find your own way to reset. Give yourself to do the things you love to do. And if this is travel, as you click on that video, take that solo trip. You won't regret it. No matter how small it is, to the next city, to the next town. And if you want more tips on solo travel for women over 50, don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to activate the notification bell so you are informed of all new video adventure stories tips that's coming your way on this channel. And remember, you are not alone on this.